Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Excel in VBA Learnings. In this video we will see what a pivot table is and how to generate a report from a pivot table. Okay, so here I have just given a short description about pivot table. What is pivot table is? Pivot table report is an interactive way to quickly summarize large amounts of data. Now here you can see this is a very small amount of data, so just for an example I have just created this small table of four columns and a few rows, just to show you how pivot table is created. But if there is a large amount of data wherein you have more than thousands cell, 1500 cells, I mean where the data is being stored in 1500 rows and all, you can go ahead and play with that data. You can make reports as you want to. You can just make whatever reports, however reports you want. You can go ahead and do this with pivot table. So what you have to do is just go to insert tab, click on pivot table, click on pivot table. Now you get pivot chart and pivot table. So pivot chart we will be covering this up in our next video. We will be seeing what pivot table is. So just click on pivot table. Okay, pivot table tab is open. Now choose the data that you want to analyze. So select a table or a range. So table or a range, just click on this. Okay, now select this. Now this is how you can go ahead and select a range. This is one way. The other way is, what you can do is, if you want to select the entire range, so what you can do is just click here and this. So this is sheet 1 is range A to D. So this has been selected. So what will happen is, if you have more data, you can just copy paste here. you know the data you can just go ahead and copy paste here, so you don't have to go and reselect the table again and again. So there are two ways to do it. We'll just see the first way. Just select this. Okay, then you have choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. So there are two options: create a new worksheet and existing worksheet. So what we'll do is, we will see in how to have a pivot table in same worksheet we are working. What is the location? Now the current location is sheet 1 H10. So the pivot table will be created here where the cursor is this here. We don't want that to be created there. We want that to be created into a next sheet. I will just delete this. Okay, so I want the pivot table to be created here. So what I'll do is just select the range. I have an option existing worksheet and select the location. Now this is the location I don't want here. I want in sheet 3. I'll go to sheet 3, click here, just click OK, and this is how pivot list field list will be displayed. So this is, you can say, this is the pivot field list. Okay, and here you can go ahead and add your data to it. So to build a report, choose the field from the pivot table field list. So this is from where you have to choose your data type. So now what I want there, if you can see, there are 4 types: report filter, column labels, row labels, and values. So this values, you will get the values, like if you need to do addition of some values, you need just the count of the values, you want to do an average, so everything you can go ahead and do this in values. So how to do it? First you can see is TL name. So what we'll do is, we will put the TL name into report filter. So this is how it will look, report filter. So I got 2 TLs, that is Baptist Patrick's and Tom Elter. Okay, so this is how it will look. Now what I want is, I want the name. So this is the name of the people who are under this team leaders. Okay, and I just need the trainer name as well. So what I'll do is, I'll ask the trainer to be here. So I have trainer, so I'm just putting this into columns. So I have Alan and Rami. So I have these 2 trainers, and what I want is, I want the count of the people under each trainer. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll take this name and I'll put this in value. So this will give me the count. So you can see this, how your pivot table or a report looks like. If I go in sheet 1, this is how my data is, and this is how I can make my data as per pivot table. So what I have done is I have taken the TL names into my report filter, which is this. I have taken row label as names, so the names of the people will reflect here. I have taken trainer into column labels, so this is your trainers, and I have taken the count of names. So I've taken the count of names, so Amy is reflecting in Alan and not Rami. So each individual is assigned to a trainer. So if you can see, no agent or no people has been reflecting twice. The count is only one. What if I go ahead and take this and put here, and I'll change this to Alan, and just go into sheet 3 and just click refresh. Nothing has happened. Now why nothing has happened? Because the range that I have selected is till this much. I have not selected this. So if I want this to be included, what I have to do is go to options. I have changed data source. Click on this. Right, you can see this. You can just drag it down this way, or else what you can do is just click this way and click OK. Now you will get an error. Why? Because there is a data lying out here. So what you can do is, as for now, you can just go ahead and click this much, click OK. Now you can see the count has increased from 15 to 16, and this guy is reflecting under Alan as well as in Rami. So this is how you can go ahead and play with your pivot tables. In the report filter, you just click on any of our team leader, click OK. So here you will just get name of people who are under Tom Alter, and if you select both, your pivot table will look like this. Okay, so this is how you can go ahead and play with your pivot table. There are many things that we can go ahead and do in a pivot table that we will see in our next video. Hope you like my video. Please comment below. Have a great day.